I would say to that we are in a system of racism, white supremacy. And that impacts, I would say, every job, every position that people can be in. But you satisfied the first thing that you wanted to do. You wanted to get a job, and you wanted to have a job so that you could take care of yourself and take care of your family. And so you had to meet the requirements that the job had. And so a person has to always weigh back and forth. What, for example, if the person was going to be a surgeon and they would have to, if they were told, well, wait a minute, your hair cannot be exposed if you're going to be conducting surgery. And so you're going to have to make a choice. Is this what you want to do? And so the whole thing is, in other words, we want to be able to function and function effectively. So the long-range, short-range goals that we have for ourselves as black people. For example, if I could wave a magic wand, black people would be 30 years old before they reproduce children. They would spend the first 30 years going to school, learning trades, learning how to be self-sufficient. You see, now somebody might say, well, that's ridiculous. What I want to do is I want to plan to have a baby when I'm 17, whether I'm a male or a female. Do you see, again, what is it that they are trying to produce? Are they trying to say, well, I just want to have sex and have a baby? Or do I want to make certain that I'm stable so that I can take care of a child for 25 years and that I have equipped myself with education before I decide to become a parent? Like I tell people, even a bird with a little small brain understands enough to build a nest before you lay an egg. So again, it's like we need to step away from this is what I want to do and start thinking about this is what I'm going to do so that I will be able to achieve the goals that I have set in mind for myself, and in the long run to help to have black people remove this system of injustice, the system of racism, white supremacy, and replace it with justice. And we can't be dysfunctional as a people and achieve that very important goal. In other words, because you cut your hair, that doesn't mean that the system of racism, white supremacy disappeared.
Right.
You see, you cut your hair because you said, what I want to be able to do is I want to have employment so that I can take care of my family. You see, racism, white supremacy would rather say, well, this is a black man and he didn't take care of his children. Mm-hmm. And so, I'm just going to think about him negatively and think about all black people negatively. But you said that you, for yourself, you didn't have this discussion with him. You said, I want to be able to have a job so that I can take care of my children. And it's just like somebody going, for anybody, going for a job interview. How do you present yourself? You see, the person who said, my style is to have my pants halfway down my buttocks, and I want a job. They don't employ people who have a belt halfway down their buttocks in many job situations. So what if the person says, I insist upon wearing my pants in this way, with no understanding as to why that even occurred to me to start wearing my pants halfway down my buttocks? I don't even have a clue as to what dynamic is going on in the system of racism, white supremacy, to cause me as a male to expose my buttocks. I don't have any understanding of that, but I just want to do that. And so then I don't get the job. I can't take care of myself. And so, well, I can't take care of myself. Well, the system says there are drugs. You want to sell drugs to your neighbors, and here's your gun. So you want to do that instead? Yes, okay, good, because just a few more arrests, and I'm going to have you in prison for so long. And then maybe you will become a female in the prison. So again, it's like understanding the system of racism, white supremacy, understanding what are our goal objectives as a people. What are our long-range goal objectives? And so therefore, how are we going to conduct ourselves in order to achieve our goal objective as a people?